If your spirit is alive, that helps to keep the rest of you toned up. Isn't that what we really want? To be alive in every element of our being? One way to have that quality of life is to get outside yourself. People who live within themselves lose that vital spark that stimulates verve and excitement. As a matter of fact, many are actually ill as a result of nothing but self-centeredness. A few years ago in Florida, I met a man who haunted the doctor's office in a big resort hotel. He thought he was sick, and indeed he acted so. The hotel doctor was a close friend of mine, and when I spoke about this man, he said, "He isn't well, but medicine alone won't cure him. If you could help him overcome self-preoccupation and give him a good dose of inspiration, an injection in the spirit, it might even make him well." The next day, we were seated on the hotel porch, and I noticed an elderly woman trying to pull a chair into position. The chair was too cumbersome for her to handle, and it became hooked under a railing. I suggested to the sick man that he help the lady. I said, "I think it will actually make you feel better." He groaned and protested, but I insisted. So, still complaining, he went over and he helped her free the chair and then placed it for her. She gave him a nice smile and a thank you in return. He came back, sank into his chair beside me, and said, "You know, believe it or not, I got a kick out of that." "Well," I said, "you see how good that simple little act made you feel? Imagine how you would feel if you became outgoing in bigger things." I'll tell you how this incident affected his life after this word. About a year later, I returned to the same hotel and saw that same man striding vigorously down the corridor toward me. Health and energy actually seemed to radiate from him. When I asked him to explain the change, he said, "It was caused by a very simple act you asked me to do." And he reminded me of the experience when he helped the elderly woman. This case is an illustration of how, by self-centeredness and over-preoccupation, you may unconsciously retreat from dynamic living. But when you project yourself outside yourself, you may regain a normal mental, emotional, spiritual, and even physical condition. You can really begin to live with dynamic force and very great joy.